Did not I tell you that this was a tragic story? Of course it is. It's a story of a one-sided, unrequited love. It's a story of a marriage coming undone. Where truth surfaces, trust is drowned.
There's not a sound outside, the snow's coming down. Somehow I can't seem to find the quiet inside my mind.
I'm sorry.
I am too. This is really beautiful, thank you.
Are you happy with me?
Of course.
Are you really happy with me?
I said of course.
Are you? Always dreamed of. You were the one I tried to draw. How dare you say it's nothing to me? Baby, you're the only light I ever saw. I'll make the most of all the sadness. You'll walk away because you can. You try to hit me just to hurt me. You leave me feeling dirty cause you can't understand. We're going down. We're going down.
And you know that we're done, my dear. We're slow dancing in a burning room. Don't you think we ought to know by now? Don't you think we should have learned somehow?
Don't you think we ought to know by now? Don't you think we should have learned somehow?
Don't you think we ought to know by now?
Don't you think we should have learned somehow?
My dear, we're slow dancing in a burning room.
She's standing in my room. No, she's not. 'Cause she's gone, 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 gone.
So tell me about it.
What do you mean?
You look like Belle lost your mind lately.
I don't know where to start.
You know, I'm just a stranger who I'll never see again. Doesn't hurt to tell me all about it.
Why aren't things working out?
Go on.
Hospital, just so I could come home earlier and see my wife. You know, I even lay my heart up for her time and time again, even though I know that she'll step on it. So why have I not left her side?
No, that's weird.
What is?
When you love someone without ever asking for something back, and yet they just walk away. And there's these times when they actually want something and just come crawling back to you. Do you still love them? Do you still want to be with them, even though they might hurt you again? Now, some people might just give up, and some people try again. And they'll say promises like, I spend the rest of my life with you. And the next thing you know, divorce papers are all in front of you, ready to be signed. You know, it makes me wonder whether two people can keep their promises and stay together when in love, especially in marriage, is such a painful process.
So you don't believe there's such thing as unconditional love?
Well, it's far from that, young man, far from. If such a thing didn't exist, mankind wouldn't have hope to hang on to. To know that there's no second chance when you fail would be a dark reality. So such a thing has to exist.
So you're saying there has to be a man who is foolish enough to welcome his cheating wife home with open arms?
You'd have to make that call. Sad thing is, it's very hard. And to be that person must be really painful. No one likes rejection. That's just how it is.
You know, sometimes when I see her, I just want to lock her up so she wouldn't have to see another man. If I ever saw him, I'd probably end up beating him to death. But this is not how it works, you know? She has her own will. I can only watch as she walks in and out that door, blinded by her own selfishness.
Every relationship has its own troubles. From simple arguments to unfulfilled responsibilities, even to unfaithful acts.
So, what can I do?
Can't do anything right now.
So I do nothing. Sounds like a good plan.
No, you should just wait for her to come back home. She's gonna come back eventually.
I have a feeling she won't come back after this time.
As he begins to raise his voice, you lower yours and grant him one last choice. Drive until you lose the road, a break with the ones you follow.
So, is it over? You've been here for a week already.
I don't know.
I mean, he doesn't know for sure, does he?
He does.
How do you know? Did he confront you?
He was suspicious at first, but that night he asked me if I was happy with him.
What did you say?
I said, of course.
So he didn't ask about Will specifically then?
No.
So what's the problem?
It was the first time I saw him so tormented.
If you want to see other men so badly, why don't you just end it off with him?
Because I can't live without just something that I need.
Oh, so you're with him now because of your own motives?
Well, there were times where I thought that it must have been that. I mean, he has such a good reputation and we're so well off, but other times, I know that no one can offer what he has to offer. And I'm not talking about money.
Like?
It might sound stupid.
Try me.
Well, I tell him not to wait for me when I come home late, so he can go to bed. But he can never fall asleep until he knows I'm home safe. He'll sit and listen to all my complaints about the smallest things, when I don't even try to understand what he has to say. The things he does for me, it's always out of love, but the things I do for him, I feel it's just my duty as a wife.
Now you're trying to make me jealous. You have a husband like him, and yet you still go out with other guys. I don't get you at all.
I don't get myself either.
You're probably killing him.
I know, but I feel that if I'm just living for him, I'll lose myself.
But isn't that what marriage is about? Commitment?
It's suffocating sometimes.
I mean, him telling you to come home earlier from work and take earlier shifts, it's just because he wants to spend more time with you. It must suck to have to eat dinner by himself. I'm surprised he hasn't blown up on you and thrown you out already. Women dream about husbands like yours, but you treat him like your worst nightmare. Who is it?
Well,
You going to pick it up? I guess you've made your decision then.
I don't even know if he'll let me into his house anymore.
But by hanging up on Will, you've taken a step of faith. Either that or you can sleep on your doorstep, because that's possible too.
Thanks for being encouraging. I just don't want to hurt him anymore. More than that, he loves me more than I can ever imagine. Just scared I can't return that same love.
Even if it's the size of a mustard seed, with him around, I'm sure it'll blossom one day.
Hopefully. Anyways, I guess I should get home. It's been a while.
Alright, best of luck, and try not to make the same mistake again.
Thanks.